multiple times throughout his career. Here we get a closer look at the clock. And unfortunately, it's 21 seconds for Hikaru, almost 2 minutes for Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. And I think that means there's minimal hope. Another check, the White Knight dancing around the board, drops back to a nice defensive post, and more checks. Black's remaining pawn disappears, and with it, I think, the game.
Yeah, that's the disappearance of the pawn and all hope for Hikaru Nakamura. He's down a piece, he's down 2 pawns. And I think he's just willing himself to make a move. I mean, this is painful. And
it was self-induced. We will rewind and look at the game later, but Hikaru was playing stubborn defense, and he went for a trick, and you see the handshake. He can't believe it. He's beside himself.
And it is Maxime Vachier-Lagrave who takes the win against Hikaru Nakamura, and you can see the relief in him. He's got to be feeling good after taking down one of the most difficult, toughest opponents to beat.
Check out those other boards right now.
And we should go check out the other boards as there we see Magnus walking past and having a look at the other Armageddons. And Hikaru against Maxime. I saw a little head shake there by Hikaru.
Hikaru looks very upset with himself. It's something we've seen multiple times. He just hit himself in the head.
Wow.
Whoa. It's the Hikaru face when he misses something.
He has missed a few things. He's now missing a knight. White is simply a whole piece up. Maxime should be winning this. Hikaru, he's just playing a few more moves here. Oh, suddenly he's sped up. Suddenly a change in body language. The hustle mode is on. This is a check. The Black King moves.
But that hustle mode lasted for a whole of 1 move, and now again despair on Hikaru.
Well, sometimes you try to will yourself back into a game, and Hikaru, he's not even looking at the board anymore. He is ready to throw in the towel, it would appear. And that was a check. And look at Maxime bring his rook back.
Gives a check, and I don't believe that he's going to repeat in this position. He goes for it.
Yeah, he takes that pawn c5. David asks, how do you break that bishop into the action? You take the pawn in its path. And if White tries to keep the position closed, you push the pawn forward. You need to get rid of this knight on e3.
And here we go. Firouzja gives another couple of checks. Now he gets his bishop out, and that White Knight is going to disappear. It's threatened right now. If Black plays bishop takes knight, it is game over. White collapses.
Fabi playing that move with just 2 seconds on the clock, and it's handshakes as he resigns. Alireza Firouzja with the black pieces. A flawlessly executed attack takes the lead in their match. What a performance.
What a game. What a dominant display from Firouzja. From start to finish, he brought it to Fabi. He was not going to get a closed position and get pressed. He's just destroyed Fabiano in that game.
Game of the tournament so far. Early days, but this just fantastic, fantastic stuff. And here we see Nakamura deep in action now against squares. Black's king not too safe in the corner. So anything could happen, but ooh, wow. Nakamura picking up the queen, putting it back, panicking. The clock is ticking. Whoa. I've never seen him this nervous before.
Yeah, maybe it's the birthday jitters. I mean, he is not having a good time today. Wesley So took him down. And right now against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, he's on the back foot, and he's barely getting his moves off.
He's still a few pawns down as well. He's giving some checks with the White Knight, landing his queen now, but the Black King is running. Maxime should be winning this game, should be taking it. Wow. Okay, he needs to go for checkmate. Look at the shake of the head there, Nakamura. He is not happy at all.
Oh,
he's
never seen Hikaru like this. And the king just runs. The king just runs, and it's all extra pawns. It's all Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. One's been picked up, but it is that B pawn that's going to be decisive.
And what has happened there? He's just dropped his bishop, Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, suddenly, and it's game on again. A big blunder on the board. Ignore the live.
The bid's coming on with between Hikaru Nakamura and Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, and something that we've never seen before just happened. That's Hikaru submitting his bid, and he bursts out laughing as they realize that they submitted the exact same bid. Have we ever seen anything like this in the chess world?
No, I don't think we have. And they
from promoting to a queen, this would have been deadly. Let's catch up with the current position. Queen's still on the board here, of course, but look at this pawn on a2. It will decide the game before too long. White still dancing around without any purpose as Magnus tries to land the killer blow.
And The rook comes up just to protect everything. All of Magnus's pieces are doing something here. And now files are opening in front of Fabi's king. So he stole a pawn, but he opened a file. So the F file is open, the G file as well. And maybe this knight on E7 can go, queen B1 instead.
That is stunning.
Take my queen and give me a new one, please.
And on the way, give your rook as well. And Fabi panicking there, doesn't make his move in time. He just gives up, he resigns. What happened there? Did he run out of time?
It looks like his clock is on 0, Tanya. He ran out of time, but it was a lost position anyway.
Busted for Fabi. Magnus Carlsen. He plays, he wins. And there he takes his match against the world number 2 without needing an Armageddon.
What a game.
Time on the clock, and then decide what to do about this pawn on F7. He comes back, a check, and protects.
Good move there, protecting with a check, not allowing white to push the a-pawn, but white's king is so close to black's passes, this is not clear at all.
And black's king is very far away. Normally, when you're ahead 2 pawns, you trade queens to win the game, but any queen trade would be great for white because of how advanced that pawn is away from black's pieces. Can that pawn queen F6 check and take on A6?
Wow, what does he miss? That pawn is just hanging.
I think he just missed it. Look at that.
Look at the reaction there from Firouzja, a shake of the head. He knows now he is losing.
He has to take on F7.
But then there might be a queen check, queen E2 check, and if you trade queens, black should win the king and pawn in a game.
And you've got to go back to G1,
Queen
only
E3,
move.
it's there. He trades the queens by force.
And it will be the F3 square where the queen will land on, trading
second.
into a lost king pawn ending, and it's handshakes. Fabiano Caruana does it. He takes it to Armageddon.
What a ferocious comeback from Caruana. He an eye at the square in front of the white king.
The white
And it's
rook,
blocked.
yeah, blocks it out. Again, dominance on the 7th rank, and blunder from Firouzja as he allows. Okay, I was going to say a queen check, but the white rook comes in, threatening to eliminate the black knight. The black knight, once it's taken, this will end in checkmate.
Wow, a check, and now the knight is going to be captured. This is going to be a mate on the 7th rank. Hikaru Nakamura escapes.
Oh, he turned it on just at the right moment. The black queen sacrifices herself. She drops off the board, but white has a decisive advantage now. Queen and knight will beat 2 rooks.
Wow. And that knight is going to jump to h5, threatening a mate as well on g7. Hikaru Nakamura with a big turnaround, about to take the lead in his match.
What a tactical flurry that was. Nakamura really upping the pace, turning on the style. And yeah, this is a decisive material advantage. You're also landing potentially a checkmating attack. And we see a handshake.
That is resigns by Alireza. Hikaru Nakamura relieved after his first win. He takes the lead in his match against Alireza.
And in terms of all the other players, has anyone surprised you today? Is anyone looking stronger than maybe you would have thought?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Wesley winning 2 in a row looks good, but I think Alireza, yeah, well, he lost the second game, so I shouldn't say that. Yeah, I think for everybody else, it's been a bit up and down.
I hear rumors there's a Toronto Maple Leafs game going on tonight. Is that something you want to relax with and enjoy?
Probably not. I think Saturday games are pretty busy, but never say never.
Well, Magnus, congrats on a good first day and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Yep, that's Magnus Carlsen winning 2 matches here on day 1.